Hey everyone, Miss Monahan back at Hamlet's castle in Elsinore, and this is a sad section that I'm going to be reading to you next. Gertrude's going to be talking about poor Ophelia having drowned herself, and so here I am by perhaps where she would have done it, I don't know. Probably not, because it's not described this way, but I want you to pay attention to who's saying it. It's Gertrude, the only other woman there. And why is it a woman who's delivering this news? Whenever you get news or information in literature, pay attention to who's giving it. There's a connection there. And in this case, I think that it's very poignant that it's a woman who's delivering the news of Ophelia's death. And look at how she gives this information. There is a willow grows aslant a brook that shows his hoar leaves in the glassy stream. There with fantastic garlands did she come, of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples, that liberal shepherds give a grosser name, but our cold maids do dead men's fingers call them. There on the pendant boughs her coronet weeds, clamoring to hang, an envious sliver broke, when down her trophy Wheaties and herself fell in the weeping brook, her close spread wide and mermaid-like, a while they bore her up, which time she chaunted snatches of old tunes, as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature native and endued unto that element, but long it could not be till that her garments, heavy with their drink, pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lay to muddy death. Oh my gosh, so sad. This beautiful, beautiful girl. And if you notice, like just a little bit before in the play, she had been handing out flowers and singing and crazy. They said she was crazy, but those flowers she handed out, they had secret messages. All of the flowers were well chosen and she was calling people out, but she couldn't speak. She hadn't learned how to talk. Her dad had told her in his advice, he'd given her brother, Laertes, this long list of things to do. He'd told her, think yourself a baby, I'll make your decisions. So when he dies and her brother's gone, she doesn't have anyone to tell her what to do. She doesn't know how to make her own decisions. So she calls people out. She doesn't have a voice, just giving through flowers, through beauty. And then this sad, sad thing, she falls down. She fell in the weeping brook, her clothes spread wide, and mermaid-like they bore up. So she's this beautiful death. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous death. And she's singing snatches of songs. She's singing her while she dies. As one incapable of her own distress, she doesn't even know almost that she's drowning. Or if she is, she can't get freaked out about it because she doesn't know what to do. And then she just gets pulled to her muddy death. And sometimes I look at my students, I look at you guys, and I think about this scene. And sometimes I think that when you're playing and you're partying and you're going down to your own deaths, that you're drowning, you're singing beautiful songs, you're having tons of fun, you're dancing the night away. But I worry about you, and I worry sometimes that I'm missing the signs, I'm missing the flowers that you're giving me, telling me there. And so what I wish for you so much is that you are strong and able to swim and fight. And if you feel that pull of the water and you're singing and you're partying, maybe start swimming. Try to fight to swim. So on a teachery note, that's my thematic message for you. And on a literature note, perspective, pay attention to who's delivering the information. It's not accidental that it's the only other woman at a time when the men make the decisions.